This next one we have called the Chirping glass. It is bottled in Bond as well, 4 years age plus 3 months, all in New American oak, bottled at 100 proof with those same rules that apply to the Queenshire bottled in Bond, fermented, distilled, aged, and bottled at our distillery, actually made by us, and distilled in a single season, obviously. And yeah, so for us, we kind of love that little nod to that guarantee. Peter distilled this batch, so for folks at home who like to kind of keep track of who distilled what, yeah, this one is got that New American oak, that power, and the Chirping glass is kind of an old-timey saying for like a little cup of cheerful liquor that makes you kind of chirp. There's some really interesting old writings, you know. I was reading a passage of someone making a call to be able to get their spirits, and they're like, should he be denied his chirping glass? And it kind of stuck with me as something we wanted to do. And this one, you know, it's one of my favorite marks that we do. It's first pot stilled and then column distilled. We call it our Yankee mark for folks who are big fans at home. It's always got this singed grapefruity thing going on, but this one has like that power and that depth and that structure to age longer and be stronger. So yeah, I mean, right away, like dried golden fruits, dried starfruit, dried pineapple, toasted almonds, and then we get into those aged leathery sultana, singed cinnamon, like, you know, if you're at a tiki bar and they're sprinkling the cinnamon and lighting it on fire, that kind of toasty aroma. And cinnamon is still quite earthy, and kind of having that, and yeah, dried mango. Yeah, this one's bright, it's juicy. Man, like I can already tell I'll just want to like sip and sip and sip it. It has this bright energy on the palate. It feels very exuberant, but it has that peater distillation style of that earthy Italian farmhouse, you know, salt of the earth character. It's really minerally. It's going very minerally briny for me on the finish, which I love. It makes me want to take another sip. And yeah, that bright, exuberant, you know, forward palate fruit. It's really kind of jumping up on the palate, and I've got like a little tingly cinnamon vibe as it finishes. So yeah, this one is retailing for $55. I think it's a steal at that age. The oak is more subtle than on the Queenshire, and I think that's because of the integration into that Yankee mark. It's really pretty. It still has pronounced oak, so you're definitely going to want to enjoy that if you're seeking to try this one. But yeah, it's just really cheerful, that chirping glass. You know, it's a really cheerful spirit. So cheers.